Hello, fellow travellers. Where shall we go today? If you remember, we're travelling in 1963 and we're using the British Overseas Airways Corporation Traveller's Digest. Today, we're going to Bolivia, the country. Bolivia, one of the only two countries in the Americas which are entirely inland. Paraguay, its southerly neighbour, is the other. Bolivia stretches down between the 10th parallel and the Tropic of Capricorn, where the northwestern outline of South America curves sharply in towards the deepest shadow of the Andes. Like Tibet, this is a rooftop country, dominated, nurtured, and sustained by the towering mountains. Although at the foot of the Andes and on their lower slopes there are untrodden fertile lands, an untapped belt of oil 250 miles wide, and rich deposits of gold, silver, and uranium, the people have made their home on a forbidding plateau where the only real source of wealth is tin. The mines of Potosí and Oruro produce 1/20th of the world's total output, but the industry is in comparatively few hands, and most Bolivians make a living as small farmers, with their flocks of llamas, alpacas, and cattle. Many of them are descendants of an Indian civilization whose culture flourished thousands of years ago. The remains of their sun temple are still to be seen today at Tiahuanacu, where there are also relics of the Inca civilization. From 1538 until 1810, when the Republic was established under Simón Bolívar, Bolivia was an offshoot of the Spanish Empire. Although essentially an Indian country, it still bears strong traces of Latin influence. La Paz, with its pink roofs and wrought iron balconies, has a distinctly Spanish appearance. 12,200 feet high, between two peaks, this city of steep, winding streets and narrow alleyways is Bolivia's center of government and commerce. Sucre, further down in the valleys, is the nominal capital. By air, La Paz is 29 hours from London, 21 and a half from New York. Before landing, coming into La Paz across the Andes from Lima, you will fly over the vast expanse of Lake Titicaca. At an altitude of 12,500 feet, it is the highest stretch of navigable water in the world. On landing, El Alto, La Paz, is the world's highest airport. Facilities are limited, customs fairly quick, drive to town 20 minutes. The people. 4 million population, predominantly Indian and Spanish Indian, mestizo, with Spanish, German, and Arab minorities. The country people work their small patches of land with the ox plough, live in simple adobe houses. Their clothes are practical as well as picturesque, thick cloaks and trousers woven from alpaca wool, warm shirts and smocks, felt trilby hats. The women wear brightly coloured shawls draped over their heads and shoulders, wide-brimmed hats and layers of warm petticoats under long woolen skirts. Recognized religion is Roman Catholic, but evangelical religions are freely practiced. Only a small percentage of Indians can read or write. Bolivians are reserved and shy until they get to know you. Then you will find them eager to make friends. Climate and clothing. Geographically, Bolivia is in the tropics, but mountain temperatures are far from tropical. There are three distinct climatic regions. First, the lowland prairies and tropical forests, llanos, up to 5,000 feet. Next, the deep valleys and fertile foothills, valles and yungas, between 5,000 and 12,000 feet. Principal town, Cochabamba. And lastly, the Great Plateau, the Altiplano, 12,000 feet and upwards, where 2/3 of the population live. La Paz has a dry and bracing climate, average temperature around 50 Fahrenheit all the year round. Rainy season between November and March. Occasional winds in July and August. No snow. Vegetation consists mainly of pine, mahogany, and oak trees. Animals are the llama, guanaco, alpaca, and, much sought after its soft golden fur, the vicuna. In La Paz, at any time of the year, you will need warm clothes, a heavy topcoat in particular, strong shoes, thick raincoat, umbrella, head covering. Laundering and repair service is fairly good, quite quick and inexpensive. Hairdressing adequate, prices low. Where to stay? Hotels in La Paz, prices in American dollars. Crillon, $5 to $8.50 single, $8 to $11 double, European plan. Copacabana, $3.50 to $7 per night single, $4 to $9 double, European and American plan. Sucre Palace, $2.50 to $8 single, $9 to $10 double, European and American plans. All have heating, some pensiones. In Cochabamba, Hotel Capital, $4 to $5 single, $6 to $8 double. Hotel Cochabamba, $3 to $5 single per night, $6 to $10 double. Food and drink. Local food is spicy, pepper hot, and inclined to be greasy. Most dishes have chunky meat base. Try papas a la huancaína, sajta de pollo, and palmito. Steaks are good at Restaurant Daiquiri. Game, partridge and pheasant at Corsos. Seafood, trout and bogas at Milanos. A good selection of luscious tropical fruits and fresh fruit juices. Local beer, light, very good, but don't drink tap water. No licensing restrictions. Sport and entertainment. Warm, sunlit Cochabamba is a favourite holiday spot. Shooting and fishing here are excellent, so is trout fishing on Lake Titicaca, boats easily hired. Skiing 17,500 feet up at Chacaltaya, 26 miles from La Paz. Golf, half an hour from La Paz. Big game hunting in the Llanos. Or you can take the waters at Urmiri, 42 miles from La Paz. National sports are football, basketball, and tennis. Indoor entertainment and nightlife limited. Cinemas show mostly American films. There are a few nightclubs with entirely un-Bolivian atmosphere. Far more rewarding, a visit to the Tiwanaku Museum in La Paz. If you get up as high as the skiing lodge at Chacaltaya, you might climb another 300 feet and have a look at the world's highest inhabited building, a laboratory for cosmic ray research. Getting about. Air transport is vital here as well as practical. By air to Buenos Aires, 6 hours. By train, 4 days. But the wonderful views to be had from mountain railways, they go up as high as 16,000 feet, possibly compensate for lack of comfort. Roads as a whole are poor. Highway between La Paz and Cochabamba, good. Car hire, 80,000 Bolivianos per day. Drive on the right. Avoid buses. Taxis, modern American saloons, 1,000 Bolivianos a trip, in town only, no tip. Steamers and launches on Lake Titicaca, some ply to and from Peru. Shopping. There are no shops of any size in Bolivia, and most goods are imported. At the fascinating Indian market in La Paz, you can bargain for luxurious vicuna furs, Indian blankets and pottery, carpets, filigree silver and gold. American cigarettes dearer here than in US. Local brands coarse and strong. Most photographic material available. Processing for black and white only, 24-hour service. If you photograph an Indian, he will expect a tip. Shops open from 9 to 12, 2 till 6. Some basic facts and figures about Bolivia. Money. The currency unit is the Boliviano. Notes are only 100, 500, 1,000 and 10,000 Bolivianos. No coins. Banks open weekdays 9 to 12 and 2 till 4. Holidays 1st of Jan, the Carnival before Lent, 9th of April, Easter, 1st of May, the 5th, 6th and 7th of August, 12th of October, 1st and 2nd of November, and Christmas. Police wear green uniform. Telephone booths in stores. Cables by phone or at cable office. Stamps from post office and hotels. Airmail to UK, letters 1,800 bolivianos, cards 1,000 bolivianos. These take 6 days. To the US, 900 B.S. and 600 B.S. and take 4 days. Medical services good. Free treatment at hospitals. English-speaking doctors at the American clinic. Altitude may temporarily affect visitors to La Paz. All cinemas, clubs and bars have lavatories, no coin needed. Further information from the Bolivian National Tourist Office, La Paz. Suggested reading, Exploration Fawcett by Brian Fawcett. Bolivia, Land, People and Institutions by O.E. Leonard.